What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining Shooting Gallery New England today. We got a nice how-to Wednesday for you. How to clean and maintain your Smith & Wesson EZ Performance Center 9mm. We're at the tabletop, we're at the bench. So big shout out to Cape Gunworks for letting me film here today. Again, guys, go to capegunworks. You know what? You're gonna get some great products, guns, ammo, you name it. Make sure you're following all your local laws, of course, but use code SGNE10. Save yourself 10% off at a pretty sweet website. So let me show you how to clean this pistol and get on with our day. So guys, what we're gonna need to clean your Smith & Wesson EZ is you're gonna need a bore brush. I use various types of tools, but this is just what I had at the moment. You can use a regular pistol rod, but you're gonna need a 38 special 9mm brass brush. We're gonna use some cleaning patches and the best stuff in the world. We're gonna use some Aegis Gun Care. They're cleaner and lubricant. Remember, guys, use hashtag JoeJuice at your checkout at aegisguncare.you-know-what, and you can save yourself 15% off your entire order. This is the best stuff in the game. So we're gonna go ahead and unload the pistol. So for YouTube moderators out there, this is just how to clean and maintain your handgun. Empty magazine and nothing is in the chamber. So we're gonna go ahead, when you're taking this down, one very important thing. Hold back, do not press the thumb safety. It's gonna ruin your day. You're not gonna be able to get the slide off, not gonna be able to slide back on, it's just not fun. So you take this notch, pop it down. Again, do not touch the thumb safety. Back up, slide comes off. Recoil spring, barrel. Your gun is field stripped. When I like to clean my pistol, I usually start with the frame. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the cleaner right here. Spray this, and this is a range gun, guys, so this is actually really dirty. You have no idea. I hope you guys enjoyed the review of the 9mm EZ Performance Center. I'm gonna link that up in as a card in the upper right hand, and if I can remember myself to do it, put it in the description. But I usually just spray the inside. And we're gonna let that soak for about 2 minutes. Or however long. Then I go to my slide. Again, this stuff is pretty inexpensive, and this can get the best carbon off. Even the dirtiest guns, this cleaner will do the job. It doesn't stink as bad as like a Hoppies. It's not gonna like make you all loopy. So if you hear people talking in the background, guys, I'm at my shop. It's a working shop, so you might hear people talking. Hopefully the camera's canceling it out. All right, so we got that, and then also we're gonna take our barrel. All right, cool. So the easiest way to do it, I start with the barrel because it's the smallest and pretty much easiest part to clean. And oh, I forgot to mention, where did I put it on my bench here? Ha. You're gonna need a nylon brush. So we're gonna take the brass brush, since it's all nice and wet down the barrel, just kind of go back and forth a couple times, breech to muzzle. All right. Look down the bore. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. Once you get to like that, you're gonna take a patch. Also, while you're at it, scrape up the feed ramp a little bit, make sure that's all nice and sexy. Okay, so you're gonna take your patch. What I do sometimes is I'll wrap it around the brass. Okay, wrap it like that. And then push it through. And then back, and then push it through again. There we go. You're gonna come at something like this. Can that? There we go. Yeah, look at that. All right, cool. So that's all nice and clean. This is where you take your JoeJuice Sorry, lubricant. I'm so used to saying Joe Juice. Big shout out to Aegis Gun Care, by the way. They're awesome people. I usually just throw a little bit of lubricant on a patch, let that soak in. I usually wipe it on the outside of the barrel and the feed ramp, because that's where a lot of it's going to be, and then also on the barrel. Light lubrication. You don't have to make it soaking wet, but whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay, now to make it easy, place your patch like that. Take the rear side of your brass rod and just kind of push the wet lubricated patch through once. Now look nice and shiny. Look how nice and clean that looks. Alright, so then what you can do also, if you don't want to keep the inside, run a dry patch through it. And now your barrel's all set. Put that to the side. And also, if you really want to, you have the magazine out, don't really touch it that much. Just wipe off the top. That's all you want. You don't want it sticking, because lube can get in there and actually damage the springs, and it's all, you know, gross. Same thing with the recoil spring. Just lightly go over it. You don't have to go nuts with a recoil spring, guys. And then use the same oiled up patch right here, and there you go. Cool. Now let's get to the nitty gritty on the slide. You'll look at this. I kind of tend to use a little bit more product than usual, but these are range guns, so they get shot really a lot. They get ridden hard and put up wet. So we're just going to start scrubbing in here. All up in the slide grooves. Again, guys, we have these EZs available on CapeGunworks.com. So if you want to pick one of these up, because you see how easy they are to take down, check them out. Again, make sure you're able to have a handgun in your state and you're following all your local laws. And don't forget to use code SGNE10, obviously, as long as you're able to buy a firearm. So these are actually pretty sweet guns. Scrub and scrub and scrub. Alright, get the outside in here. Alright, so we're going to get another patch. Start wiping on the inside. Get a wipe all in here, all the crevices. Alright, cool. Get that relatively dry. And I would recommend having a microfiber cloth around just to be safe. So look at all that. The range guys try and clean these guns as much as possible, but still, that is a lot. Alright, cool. So what we're going to do is, I'll take our Joe Juice. I go lightly down the slide rails on each side. Then I put some right on the top and kind of get the inside all coated, and then I'll go to the breech face. So also, this is going to get kind of oily, guys, so that's why I say have a microfiber cloth around. We're going to put that to the side, and now we're going to go to the frame. I'm going to spray a couple more times just to get that excess carbon in here. Good thing about the cleaner, guys, is one, if it hits your throat right, it will give you a little bit of a cough. It's not odor free, but it's not like toxic, so you're not gonna get all loopy. But the cleaner is able to really get that grime, that, you know, excess sediment and carbon off your gun a lot easier than some of your other brands. It's a very good product. If you get the certain ratio, it is ultrasonic safe as well, so please keep that in mind if you have a lot of guns and use an ultrasonic. Let's start going to town on this frame. Sorry about that, guys. Had a couple guys come in the shop, so I had to stop for a second so they don't say anything obscene, because we're kind of savages to each other. All right, so once you got that all set and straightened away, one thing, if you had compressed air, that would be pretty cool. I'm not going to turn the air compressor on because I don't feel like turning it off before I leave tonight. So once you got it pretty much all squared away, take the same concept. Again, patches are very inexpensive. I'm going to leave a whole link to a bunch of cleaning supplies in the blog post. So if you look at the first link in the description, it's going to take you over to the blog post where you can get all the product links, linked to Cape Gunworks, and a couple discount codes. So please, again, guys, please make sure you're using that. Dry it all off. Get all in there. Mag well. I wear rubber gloves just because I'm working with a lot of chemicals all the time. You don't have to, but if you want to, I would suggest picking up rubber gloves. Again, it's not 100% needed. All right, cool. So, looking pretty nice right there. All right, so we're gonna hit the lube. And I just go a little bit on the slide rails, on the trigger spring, the springs on the sear housing, and that's pretty much all I take care of. Wipe the excess. All right, cool. Now we're gonna reassemble the gun. I'm gonna show you what to do. Take your slide, barrel, recoil spring in just in this configuration. Put it back on. Again, as you're reasserting your slide onto the frame, please do not hit this grip safety. It's gonna make your life a living hell. So, and make sure everything is lining up right. And good. Lift your slide lock, slide release lever up. Take this, boom, down. Doesn't matter if you can press that. And just run the slide a couple times. Put the magazine in. Good. Now, this is where a microfiber cloth comes in handy, or a shop rag, anything to just wipe the excess off. This is where I take my gloves off. Okay. And just wipe the excess off. You're able to put this back in the safe, and it will be good. Look at that. Look at that. That is just a sexy gun. I really would recommend this. These are really fun guns to shoot. They're very accurate. The triggers aren't terrible in the performance centers. So guys, if you like this video, please do me a favor and hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And if you want to help support the channel even more, please consider checking out that blog post in the first link in the description, or becoming a channel member. You get awesome benefits with a channel member. Also, a big shout out to Cape Gunworks for letting us film here today. Cape Gunworks is the premier facility on Cape Cod, and I'd highly recommend you check out their online store at capegunworks.youknowwhat with code SGNE10 to save yourself 10% off your entire order. That's all I got for you today, guys. Stay safe, stay shooting, and I'll see you soon. Peace.